Hi guys, welcome to Night School, a playlist that helps you to improve at Age of Empires 2. Today we're looking at how to tower rush. I'm using the AoE 2 tower rush build order. Okay, so we're looking at the tower rush in this one, and it's going to be for 18 population. So you start off just by doing the usual thing, making 2 houses with your starting villagers, sending them over to sheep, and then any new villagers that come out will go to sheep until you've got a total of 6 on sheep. So this one is different to the Inca tower rush video that I made. So the differences between the two is that the Inca one has 21 population, this one has 18. So why is that? Basically, with the Inca tutorial, if you are going up with 18, you're not going to have the economy to be able to build a blacksmith and get the blacksmith upgrades for your villagers. So obviously with this one we don't need to do that. So now we've got 6 on sheep, we're going to send the next 2 over to wood, and we're going to build a lumber camp. Yeah, someone did comment on the Inca Tower Rush video just saying that that one seemed too slow in comparison to I suppose your standard tower rush. So the next villager to come out is going to go and lure a boar, which we've got either a rhino or an elephant. I'm going to go for the rhino first. Okay, so the next villager to come out is also going to go onto the food. And then the next 2 to come out are going to go over to berries and make a mill. Bad ball lure. Nearly lost the villager there. So this build order, as I say, it's 18 population. So yes, you can get up to your enemy very quickly and start making towers. However, it's a bit risky, it's a bit all in, because you're going to have very little food economy by the time you're finished. So a little bit of an error there. Sent the villager to the boar, so just moving one of those back over to the mill. So the next villager to come out is going to go to sheep. Actually the next 5 villagers are going to go to sheep, so we are going to need to make a house as well at this point. So yeah, it just seemed a bit weird. We've only got 2 villagers on wood. That's all you need. And 2 villagers on berries. Again, that's all you need. So now we're going to go and lure the second boar with a villager from the existing boar. And all this time we're going to be going around the map scouting. So I'm actually going to show you how to tower rush effectively, but also I'm going to start off by just demonstrating how to, I suppose, how the tower rush can go wrong, potentially. So do keep your eyes out for that. But if you're finding this tutorial useful, do hit the subscribe button. There's plenty of more build order tutorials to come onto the channel, and there's also plenty of existing ones. Can't get my words out. Already on the channel. Okay, so final villager came out. We're just researching them, and as you can see, we've not really got much food in the bank. So what we're going to have to do is garrison all of those villagers so we've got 500 in the bank. A little bit slow in doing so, but then as soon as you've done that, you can click for the feudal age. So we've actually clicked up at about 6 minutes, just over 6.5 minutes. Still not found the enemy base yet, but I've got a feeling he's over here, just through my scouting, because I found these stones and gold piles. So at this point you want to send 5 villagers forward from the food, and then 4 villagers also from food over to start mining stone. So depending on which civ you're using, you may be able to tweak this a little bit, so you may only need to send 4 villagers forward and keep an extra one on food, and you may also want to perhaps put 3 on stone to start off with. So if you're Koreans, they do gather stone a bit more quickly, so you may not need 4 on there. Probably advise keeping the 4 on, but you can tweak it if you need to. I think they also build the towers quick as well, so you may again only need to send 4 forward, but also if you're Spanish they build quicker, so again you may only need to send 4 forward. But yeah, we found the enemy base, so we're just trying to find where some of the resources are. So we know around here we've got stone and gold and berries, so it's quite a good area to attack from, really. So as soon as the feudal ages come in, we've got the villages up here. We're going to start making the towers, and as you can see, the enemy is only 33% of the way up to feudal age, so we've got quite a bit of time on here. Back at home, just send your next couple of villagers to come out to go to wood, just so you can start getting plenty of wood in the bank, and then it's pretty much getting to be a case of just start managing your economy as normal. Start getting some farms down. Perhaps you might want some more on wood. So this is the how not to, or the things that could go wrong. So the AI bugging out is not an example, but with the AI, when you're playing against the AI, they will pretty much send their whole economy forward to attack you. So this is kind of demonstrating how not to tower rush, because I've left all of these towers quite unprotected. So because they've sent so many villagers forward, they're just going to tear that tower down. So it's been a bit of a waste. So what you want to be doing is to protect the towers with either some palisade walls or some houses or something. And again, that tower's going to go down as well. So this is the how not to do it example. I think in an actual multiplayer game, you won't get your opponent sending the whole economy to get rid of your towers. So it's not going to be quite as bad as this. What you will probably find is that they'll build a tower here just to counter yours and stop you advancing through. But just a case of just building another tower. And as you can see, starting to get the protective houses down, like so those villagers can't come in, and again there, and again. As I say, you could do it with palisade walls, it's probably a bit cheaper to do so, but there you go, you see that tower's now nicely protected, and those villagers can't come in and kill it. Again, back at home, just keep on producing villages, making farms. As you can see, we're starting to get some farms down now. Got plenty on wood, just so we can start getting a decent economy going. Okay, so now that one's all protected, move out and start looking at making the second tower. Could potentially have just re-plugged that hole there with a bit of palisade, but straight away getting the house down and some palisades just to start protecting the second tower, to stop them from dying again. As I say, in an actual multiplayer game, you won't need to do this quite as much, I would suggest. If you've got a couple of towers down already, like we did the first time, I would suggest that's probably going to be enough to protect your towers going forward. But against the AI, they automatically send the whole economy. As you can see, we've got the wood lines there as well, so we're going to start targeting that now and start moving our way down towards this gold. Again, just getting some more protection up, like so. And now we're pushing the enemy off the wood line as well. So at this point, they've lost access to this stone and gold, these berries, and the wood line as well. I mean, potentially they still could have carried on with the trees, but I could have just stuck another tower down here, like so, just to make sure that they are fully off of the trees there. So yeah, the tower rush is it's one of those strategies that I used to find really frustrating. I still do, to be fair. No one likes being tower rushed. So I just failed there a little bit with protecting, but I think I've got enough towers around now where I can quite comfortably kill off these villagers. Like so. And any reinforcements have got quite a good way to have to walk around to get there, so yeah, this is quite comfortable. As you can see, the villagers for the enemy are going down. Just have a look at the villager count. So I've got 31, they've got 17 villagers now. So quite a big difference. Again, it's just a case of just keep popping down more and more towers, just to prevent them gathering from the resources. Like so. Again, are we going to bother doing any quick walls? Probably not, because these are all quite weak, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. So that tower is at half HP, but again, there's enough towers around there that should be able to just kill off these villagers anyway, so I don't need to worry about it too much. So as I say, once you get into a point where you've got quite a few towers, you probably don't need to worry about being quite so defensive with these buildings. You can probably get away with not being so defensive. But as you can see, the tower rush can be quite an effective strategy if you manage to pull it off correctly. Very frustrating to play against, but can certainly help. Okay, that was a bit silly. I was getting greedy there, trying to trying to get that villager, but again, it's taking them off more and more resources. And that's pretty much it. At this point, you want to just keep targeting where their resources are. So at the minute, I'm going to just sort of swing the way around, because I can see the chopping wood from down here. And then also pushing them off the farms a little bit at this point as well. Well, that is it for this one, guys. So if you learned something from this tower rush video, by all means hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you get notified of whenever any more tutorial videos are uploaded to the channel. There's quite a few on there already, so do check them out, and I'll see you on the next one.